So I made a video of getting in and out of a glider. I'm supposed to be able to do this myself as the last part of the medical once I get through all the bureaucracy, and then I'll have the medical, and after that I can fly solo. Anyway, hopefully it'll get smoother over time. I could probably do with a bit of practice, but here it is. Right, so apparently the front seat of the Duo is the hardest out of the two seats in the K21 in this aircraft, but it's not been too bad. I've just been doing it this week. So first you get something lying around, an old towel or maybe a canopy cover to sit on, because I do it in 2 steps, up there and then feet over and then getting in. So I'll just have a go at that and see if it runs smoothly on camera. Sometimes it makes a difference. That Melania gets in the way a little bit, but we'll see how we go. So that is the hand control there. We'll have a look at that later. Yeah. Whoop. Let's get the making it look difficult. Right. So then I'll adjust the feet so they're a little bit in. And then both hands on the sides and lie myself down. And the legs can make that difficult. Rudder's getting caught a little bit, but yeah, basically I've done it. Now I've got there's a couple of wooden things inside here where my heels catch on sometimes. Gotta lift them over that. And my feet sit on the rudder as they normally would, because my legs are long. And we adjust it out to full extension. Oop, see my knees pressing against the middle of the ear there, sorry. So, I think the rudder's all the way out. And because I'm quite tall, I sometimes have the problem where the canopy doesn't fit down, so I have to wriggle myself the right amount forward and backwards. So that's okay. Yeah, it's a bit tight, so I need to wriggle a bit. And before I've got in, I've put my cushion, so these straps of the parachute are accessible and everything else is on the side. So that's the seat belt. I can lean a little bit to the side to get it up. So I put the parachute on like so, and can probably skip doing that part, but yeah, an interesting thing is that when I move the Melania, the feet pedals move. That's the whole point of it. And if I move them that way, the knee comes up because the rudder's pushing on my foot. And if I move them down, it goes down, which is lucky, because otherwise it'd get in the way. And it does get in the way now because I'm not properly adjusted in the seat. And maybe the parachute, yeah, it looks like the parachute slipped a bit too far forward. But I'm supposed to be able to do this by myself for the medical, so it's good practice. Maybe I can put it on my shoulder and then lift it up a bit. Yeah, heaps more room for my feet now, because I was getting jammed up there with the parachute, so that way my knee goes slightly down as the Melania moves. And basically it's just a screw thing. It's got a couple of little points that slot in and come out, you bastard. Yeah, so that slots in on the other side of that. So it's totally usable for without hand controls, because you just take this out and it's a pretty easy operation. So that just slots in, you tighten this up. And one thing you've got to be careful of is that this doesn't loosen so much that it falls off. But I suppose you could still use that. But yeah, that's basically it. And the air brake is something else that you use that you can't use at the same time as the rudder. You have to do one or the other. But it's got little slots to put it in. So if you look at the air brake, it's sitting out and I'm not having to touch the air brake. So you set the air brake to where you think it should go, and then you slot it into a little slot, and then go back to the Melanier hand rudder. Oh. Very good. Yeah, there's the old feet sitting on the rudder pedals. Have you got any questions about anything I should show while I'm in here?
Yeah, I'm wondering if when you have to set up, you should just set the rudder pedals as far as possible to give you more room or not, and how you do it.
I think I've done that. Like, probably the easiest way is to get someone else to do it before you get in the glider, but this is the thing here. I think on this aircraft it's a bit dicky, but I can sort of push my legs while I'm pulling that and push it to get it at full extension. I think it's at full extension now though.
It looks like full extension.
Yeah, I normally don't fit in this aircraft very well, so
and we
here
to put
bumps.
weights,
I have to get my heels over when
weights
I get in.
for the
these
for the centering. Yeah, but you're a big guy, so you don't need anything.
Yeah, I've lost a bit of weight off my legs, but I'm still pretty heavy. All right, shall we get out?
Now get out.
If we're getting out, I don't need that because I just go direct. And probably it'll be a little bit easier if I take this because my knee can bump this, so I can take this out.
Question, should you be able to get out with it fitted?
Oh, in the exam?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably could if I had to. I think I have done it before. But, basically it goes in this little baggie that's here. So it can always be with the aircraft. In the K21 it's in a separate little suitcase on the trolley on the ground, but here it's quite good because it's quite a small package. It doesn't need any special tools, and it can always be there whenever you want to install it. Right. Here we go. Right, so getting out is a bit of a two-step process as well. First the legs out, and if I get the heel onto this point, it can help push my body back, which makes the rest of the process easier. Oh, come on, you bastard. But I might have to push a little bit back first. Oops. So, left foot is out. Should make it easy to get the right foot out. And maybe in a few years I'll look at this video and say, how come you made it look so difficult? Because hopefully it gets easier over time. Right, so now I'll just push on that one there. First thing first, to take the life jacket off, which I have put on before.
Should you have wheel brakes or not?
Sorry?
Wheel brakes on your chair?
That's alright. I don't normally worry about those. That is a little bit jammed. But okay. Now I'll show you. Just let this come off. Very good, so that's it. Hopefully it gets easier.
Good job.
But basically okay.